Hi, guess who? I know, twice in 1 week. I'm sorry, but I have something to tell you. Come on in. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, the channel for women over the age of 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. Okay, so I've got one or two things to tell you today, particularly those of you who came over from Nisha. Okay, so this is the first opportunity really, and I'll explain why in a second, that I've had to publicly thank Nisha for giving me a shout out on her channel. So thank you, Nisha. I'm forever grateful. But you know, she didn't just do that. I asked her for, you know, obviously she's got quite a successful channel, a very successful channel. And so I asked her advice, being a newbie tubie, a complete newbie tubie. And she did, she took the time out to give me advice, which was also very good of her, a very generous spirit, Nisha. So thank you for that too. And the rest of you came over, you did. And thank you so much for that. But what you didn't know, or what you don't know, is that when Nisha gave the call out on her channel and you all came over and started to comment on the channel, I was actually on holiday. In fact, I was on board ship sailing through Alaska, which was amazing. And so I was in the internet room on board ship replying to your comments, which was just amazing. You know, thank God for technology. It was really super. And so, as I say, we were sailing through Alaska. I went through Alaska and then we came down and spent 4 or 5 days in Vancouver. You know, we go to America, we've been to America quite a lot and we love going and we love the American people. But Alaska we'd never been to, and it's always been on our hit list, as has Canada. So we got to Alaska and we got to Canada, although we spent 4 to 5 days in Vancouver and obviously realised there's a lot more to Canada than Vancouver. And so we do intend, hopefully, to get back there. And then the other place on our hit list is Australia. And I'd love to tell you all about the Alaskan trip, and I probably will at some time, but that's not what this video is about. As I say, I wanted to welcome you in person and say hi and thank you so much for coming over, and this is the first chance I've had to do that, and that's why, because I haven't been in the country. Okay, so that was that. Now, you know, I told you that the strength of mind that comes in at number 24 is humility. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, you really helped me to develop that strength. Your comments and, you know, actually coming over like you did and the lovely comments you've given the channel have been really quite humbling. And some of you have told me your stories, and, you know, I'm honoured that you felt you could do that, and humbled. But what became quite clear, in fact, is that some of you are going through some pretty fierce challenges, I think. And, you know, God, I wish I could flick a switch and change your situations for you, which of course I can't. I can't do that. But what we can do, I hope what we can do on the Happy Fluff and Stuff channel, is to, through the exercises and tests and things that we'll be doing, and through the conversations that we'll be having, I hope that we can empower you to be able to cope with your situations better, get through them quicker, and deal with these issues generally better than you would have done otherwise. I think that would be a good aim for me to have. You know, my channel, obviously it's not therapy and I can't advise you, but I think that's something that we can do. If you happen to see a comment in the comments box and it's clear that the person is clearly struggling with an issue of some kind, I think it would be great if you would comment below or give them some kind of moral support, because I think like I said in the introduction to this channel in general, you know, we all go through things, not necessarily huge life issues. Sometimes we just might be going through something that we feel a little bit helpless about. And very often, and I'm speaking from experience here, very often it's that feeling that you are alone with it that can be quite overwhelming. And sometimes all it takes is for somebody to say, you know, hey, look, I went through that and this happened, and, you know, explain how you dealt with it. Or even just a word of encouragement, you know, keep going, you'll be okay. Sometimes that's all that's needed. So I think it would be great if we could do that for each other. And, you know, when I was thinking about that, I thought perhaps it might be an idea to set up a closed, private Facebook group so that for my happy stuff and fluffers who have subscribed, and then we can also get to know each other a little bit better that way, and perhaps you might feel more comfortable in that kind of environment, commenting in a bit more detail on other people's comments. If you think that's a good idea, give this video a thumbs up, and if enough of you do that, then that's what we'll do. We'll open up a Facebook group. It'd be good anyway, as I say, we could get to know a little bit more about each other too, which I think would be great. So that was one thing I wanted to say. And, you know, the other thing is, well, I'm quite an upbeat person. Obviously, not all the time, I hasten to add, but I am quite an upbeat person, which I think sometimes can come across, I may come across sometimes perhaps a little flippant or maybe even frivolous, you know, just joking around and generally being me. But I want you to know that underneath that, I never lose sense of what I'm actually doing here, and I'm deadly serious about your happiness and my own, of course, but I'm here, that's why I'm here, for your happiness. And I don't want, because of that sometimes jokiness, I don't want you to ever to come to this channel and think that I forget that actually there might be some people out there who are not feeling quite so upbeat at the moment. I do know that, and what, as well as the informative science side of happiness, what I'm hoping this channel will do for you is just to, you know, give you a few minutes respite, or cheer you up a little bit, give you some information, of course, and things that you can do to help yourself, but just a few minutes with a coffee and a break in your normal routine, as I say, and hopefully that will cheer you up, because I firmly believe that moments of pleasure, small and often, are what get us through the day. And I hope to be a part of that for you. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to say, actually. I wanted to let you know that the reason I've not been on to say hi in person was because I was somewhere on the ocean looking for humpback whales. But I am here now, and oh, have you been doing your 3 good things? I will be talking to you about that quite soon. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now, and yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm one of the twice born. We'll talk about that another time. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and remember, until next time on the Happy Fluff and Stuff channel. You see, I thought I was going to get through this video with no bloopers. It wasn't a blooper. It wasn't. I'm getting better at this. On the Happy Stuff and Fluff channel, we are getting happy and growing younger. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We'd love to have you join us. See you next time. Bye-bye.